To discuss the hearing and the situation in Afghanistan, Naqib Safi joins me now from Brisbane, Australia. He's an adjunct professor of leadership and public health at Arizona University. Professor, following this hearing by the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, what policy change do you think we can and should see to address the crisis in Afghanistan?
Good afternoon, good evening to everyone. I think one of the key changes that we hope it will be the ability or the easing of fund movement or transfer to Afghanistan. The banking system is under tremendous pressure, even though earlier, at least in three different cases, the government of United States has eased some of the sanctions measures, which could help the economy of Afghanistan to at least does not collapse. The government of Afghanistan at this time is facing quite a serious challenge on multiple fronts, including uh, reduced trade, lack of the previous facilities for the banking system, the brain drain which has affected significantly the government, and also quite significant portion of the previously promised aid money has been frozen. Lately, the United Nations has made an appeal for over almost $5 billion, and a portion of those resources has already been raised and transferred to Afghanistan. But until it is really reaching to the most vulnerable population, it requires a system which has been severely disrupted. It requires human resources on the ground and also a level of trust, because at the moment, there's almost a parallel delivery system. The government has not been quickly able to resuscitate or revitalize the previous system and also gain trust. So it has multiple dimensions. It's not only the health or the crisis response part. It requires more than that,
Right.
and that requires like overall the relationship of Afghanistan or the Taliban's government with the world.
And if more humanitarian aid is able to be sent to Afghanistan, will that solve the crisis? What about long-term sustainability so that the economy isn't so dependent on foreign aid?
There should be multi-pronged approach to this. At the beginning, right now, it's a emergency. Almost over 20 million people are facing starvation, and therefore this has to be dealt with urgently and immediately. Even though we are quite a bit late, it should have happened in November and December. But beyond that, in order to have a much more sustainable approach to addressing the issue, it requires system building. It requires vulnerability assessment to see who are vulnerable and looking at much more longer term developmental issues and investment in that area. And in order to do that, so first there should be required skill sets within the government apparatus. Which, due to after the 15th of August, quite a number of Afghans has left Afghanistan. But on the other hand, the system itself has not become functional, or it has not been relied on the way most of the technicians would like that.
Okay.
So yes, we have at least first thing, let's look at the quick and immediate response to the crisis. But second, there must be a sustainable way, that a system which can deal with it, rather than creating a parallel aid delivery system. And that is an issue.
Okay, and we're going to leave it there for now. Naqib Safi joining me from Brisbane. Thank you for your time.